Might have got it here. I might have got the glitch. I think I did. I did. Okay. So we're gonna go all out on this. So this is this passenger mail train glitch. Well, that's a terrible name for it. Wow. I'm not sure what to call it here, honestly. Besides like gate glitch, maybe gate glitch, because there's only one gate here between these two cities. This city didn't get a gate. Do you see that? So this train just instantly goes back and forth. Like it's almost not even worth buying other trains or anything like that. I'm sure it is actually to do that, but that being said, I'm gonna do this. Hope it doesn't crash, and hope I can prove just how stupid this can be. So both these are upgraded to terminals, which means this thing already has gotten me $1.5 million. A minute and a half in. Congrats on your speed record, buddy. Cornelius. So I don't know how long this is gonna last. And by that, what I'm trying to say is I don't know how long the passengers and mail actually are, worth money. I upgraded the station here on Eloy, the depot rather, to be a station than a terminal. So that boosts the passenger and mail delivery revenue, which is good. So now I just need to kind of work on figuring out what to do from here. I mean, we're 220 in, and I'm buying their stocks, so like this net worth is just off the charts. Although it looks like, I mean, these guys aren't doing terrible. Granted, I'm boosting their net worth by buying their stocks, but I mean they're not dead. So I want to make sure I don't give them free revenue. And so I'm going to start sending food over here. I'm going to co-op this rail right there to drop off my manufactured goods. Probably not the world's most efficient thing, but that's all right. Who needs food? You need food. It's so weird because like I built a gate here. See, you can see the gate, right? You can see it right here. It obviously is functioning, but if you're able to get that depot down, it's something about the timing of building the depot with regards to the rail being built. It'll only build one gate, and that'll build at the gate that you originated from. So you saw at the very beginning there, I had a gate at Yuma. I'm gonna upgrade these guys, I guess. I don't know what else to do. And I'm trying to beat basically a 12-minute time here, and if I don't do that, that means I just royally messed up, because this should be free. So I'm not even going to count this if it, excuse me, if it works. Because I need to talk about this with other people who play this game. I mean, I haven't got to a point where like they're just selling out their stuff yet. We get there soon. How's my train doing? $3 million. Almost. It racks up maintenance costs pretty quick though, so like at some point it's going to start going down in value to me. But it's going to be a while till that happens. Have I started sending goods there? Yes, I have. Okay, I need to like just not get caught up in the excitement of this stupid glitch. To be clear, it's very stupid. Oops, and make sure that I'm continuing. Ooh, that was just really dumb. Really dumb. Continuing to try to just win this game the best of my ability. See, like, there's really weird things you can do. You just saw that happen. I clicked the double track button too quick. And let me build it out in just the middle of podunk nowhere. not tied to anything. Like that's one of those things that I should explore at some point, but I almost wonder if it's not worth me like building trains because it takes away from the trains that are by the trains. I mean, this one train that's currently now $4.5 million of profit. Like it's just stupid. Like if I could figure out how to do this permanently, like this game's just broken. And I don't want to break the game. That's the part that worries me, right? Like I don't want to completely destroy this game for myself or anyone else who wants to play it. So I mean, if it becomes reproducible and becomes something we can do on queue, then maybe like it's a new category. I don't know. It's something to consider at the very least. So I mean, this is obviously gonna win easily. By win, I mean PB. I could bid on this, I guess. I'm not going to, but I could. I lied. I'm going to bid $60,000. So at one point in my career, I accidentally got this glitch and got a 637. Didn't record it. Didn't seem worth it. It just felt wrong. And it probably was wrong, honestly. I mean, like, we're going to win this game super quick. I'm going to win it in 7.5 minutes. Well, probably less than that. Way less than that. So, well, the game crashed there. That's actually perfect timing because you saw me win with the 714. I'll open it back up just so the naysayers don't think I was just like somehow filming that. I'll show you the autosave here. What's the most recent one here? 10:38 p.m. Okay, so I'll open that just to show that it's a real game. I promise. You can look at the year. 1864. Oh, I hadn't sold my stocks yet before autosaved. Alright, so I'll sell the stocks and do it again. No, look at that. Hey, I still did it. Liquidate. We did it, boys. So, I mean, like, it's obviously just busted. What's this at? Oh, sorry, it wasn't. I had to maximize or minimize the screen there. 7.5. Not really. 7.1. So we'll have to talk about this as a group. I'll reach out to the other folks who are involved in this game to see if, first of all, I just want to see if anyone's even noticed this. I mean, I happened to see it in one of my other runs, but it wasn't between two cities. It was between a city and a raw material, for lack of a better term, so either like a grain or an oil or a coal, which is way less broken because these run out really quick. And more importantly, they also don't care how quickly you deliver them. So if this grain right now I get, or cornmeal rather, I get $8,000. Is that an 8 or 6? Either way, a couple $1,000 per car delivered, regardless of if it traveled 1 mile or 1,000,000 miles, and regardless of if it traveled in 1 second or 1,000,000 seconds. But this train right here, you can see that the passengers. I mean, it says 5 and 7,000 for these, but they're just giving me 55, 60, 75. You saw right there. Look at these stupid numbers, right? And that's all just because that it gives you bonus money for transporting passengers and mail quickly. Thought being, if you can get an early setup with a couple of cities pretty close together, you get a lot of money for those really small, quick passenger routes. Those commuter trains. So, I mean, it makes sense from a game mechanic perspective. What doesn't make sense is the fact that this track right here never got a gate on this side of Eloy. So right here is the only little stoplight thingy, word that I can't think of. And so it just goes back and forth constantly. So that's what allowed me to win this game in 7 minutes and 14 seconds with 2 opponents. Is that this guy has, I mean, he's up to October 1870, but it's almost a $10 million train by himself with just no raw materials. So that's pretty busted. We'll have to talk about it. We'll have to experiment a little more as well as a group. If we can figure out how to constantly reproduce this, then it's one of those things where we can make it a new category. Now, if it's a random thing that you can't constantly get to happen, or you can't, figure out the methodology behind it or what actually causes this to happen, then I wonder if it's gonna like invalidate runs if that happens. And I certainly hope not, because I already have one, if not two, runs that have this sort of, glitch, for lack of a better term, in it. Again, like I said, they're routing to raw materials. They weren't routing to cities with passengers and mail. So like honestly, it doesn't really do anything. Because most of your raw materials should be depleted pretty hard anyways if you're playing this game correctly. You shouldn't have your raw material, depots here with like cornmeal or oil or coal or anything like that, having a large backlog of stockpile of resources. Hopefully you're depleting those pretty quick. So like those don't actually affect the game very much. They do a little bit. Don't get me wrong. It's a non-zero effect, but it's not just completely busted like this train is. So we'll talk about it as a group. We'll figure it out, see what's valid, what's invalid. I won't submit this run yet, but I certainly am going to. I'll upload it to YouTube and talk about it with the other folks and see what they think. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I'm gonna try to figure out a little more about this glitch here over the next couple of days, perhaps, and see if we can get some more information, some more clarity on how this happens and what the ramifications and repercussions are of doing it, and we'll see what we come up with. So, exciting things happening. This is not a game with 1,000 different people playing it, but this is a game that I'm currently really, really liking to play. I like to play it a lot casually, and I also just certainly recently discovered it as a speedrun, so enjoying that a lot. I don't want to bust this game or break it or ruin it for everybody, but I also want to understand what's happening here. So let's hope for some good discussion and good discourse between those of us who play it. And so once again, thanks for watching, and see you all later.